Welcome to Infobook Technologies YouTube channel. This is Raj Kumar. Today we are going to see Room Persistence Library by Jetpacks. What is Jetpacks? Jetpacks is an Android library announced in the latest I/O conference by Google. Android Jetpack is a collection of Android software components to make it easier for you to develop greater Android applications. What is the use of it? To follow best practices, free from your writing boilerplate code, simplify complex tasks so you can focus on the code you care about. Now, Room. Room is a database. Room is now considered as a better approach for data persistence than SQLite database. It makes it easier to work with SQLite database object in your app, decreasing the amount of boilerplate code and verifying SQLite queries at compile time. If you don't know about what is SQLite database, please watch our SQLite database tutorial given in the link. Why Room? Because it performs compile-time verification of SQL queries. Basically, it preserves your app from crash issues at runtime. Also, avoid boilerplate code, easily integrated with other architecture components like live data. Difference between Room and SQL database. It performs compile-time verification of SQL queries, where SQLite it won't. Without boilerplate code, easy to convert database object to Java object, where SQLite needs a lot of boilerplate. Need to update the affected SQL queries manually, where Room automatic update. Room is built to work with live data and RxJava for data observation, where SQLite is not. Room is easily integrated, SQLite tough to implement. Components of Room database. There are three main components of Room database: entity, DAO, database. Entity represents a table within the database. Therefore, the entity class tends to be a small model classes that don't contain any logic. DAO. DAO are responsible for defining the methods that access the database. Database contains the database holder and serves as the main access point for the underlying connection to your app persistent and relational data. Please add these dependencies in your project. Let's get into the workspace. Yeah, so far I have created a demo application in the main activity. I'm going to create a model class in the name of person. The name of person. Give us a class. So I'm going to annotate this class with entity. If you see, it's from Room database because every model annotates with this, so we'll have a mapping table to database. I'm going to create columns like, well, user ID should be an int, and well, username should be string, and well, user contacts, contact number, that also string. So I want the user ID should be as a primary key because every table can have one single primary key. So point of primary entity, I'm going to give annotate as primary key. This would be the primary key, and the column should be column info. Basically, column info allows specific column information, and The same thing for other as for column info. If I don't want to persistence the user contact number, so I can simply give app ignore, which you don't want to persistence. Otherwise, you can go with column info. For in the primary key, I want system to generate the key for me, so I can give auto auto generator true or false. If it is a true, then the SQLite will generate the primary key. If it is a false, we have to give. I'm going to give auto generator true. So that's all. We have successfully created an entity. We'll continue in the next video.